Hi there, good morning. It's Lori from Lollipop Paper and Ink. Thanks so much for joining us today for our Wednesday Facebook Live. It's Wednesday morning, it's about 11 o'clock, and I see that I am where I'm supposed to be. So I'm just gonna give it a minute, see who can hop on. If you do hop on, just give me, just tell me where you're from and just say hi so I know who's here. My computer is very slow today. So, okay, I am where I want to be. I want to try to share this, and I wanted to tell you that I'm sharing it to my group, which used to be called the VIC group, but I kind of restructured it, and that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on a second. I want to share it. So I'm sharing it to my Lollipop Papers group. And let's see. So I changed the name and from VIC, which was very important customers, but I wanted to make sure that everybody felt included. And so I opened it up. Now it's just called Lollipop Papers, and everyone is invited, whether you are a demonstrator yourself, whether you're working with another demonstrator, whether you're not a customer or you are a customer, it's all good. Right now we have two challenges going on over in the papers group, and one is for St. Patrick's Day, so it's a green color challenge, and that one is just to post any project that you're working on that has at least one Stampin' Up! Green on it. Simple. I will pull for Prize Patrol on St. Patty's Day, March 17th, and all you have to do is put a project in that has that color green, hashtag green color challenge, and I'm going to be pulling for 3 stamp sets on St. Patty's Day to give away as Prize Patrol. So that's all good. Good morning, ladies. That's one group, that's one challenge. And then what I'm adding is a monthly challenge. So this month is just hashtag March 2021. And that is post anything that you're working on, any craft. It doesn't even have to be stamping. It doesn't have to be Stampin' Up. It's just something that you're working on. And that at the end of the month, I will pull for Prize Patrol for that. And we're going to be doing that every month so that we can be sure that you, let me make sure I'm here, so that we can make sure that you are eligible for Prize Patrol. The more you post, the more chances that you have to win. So, okay, so that's that. So pop over, request to join, and I will approve you right away. All right, so let's get busy with today. First off, our Prize Patrol for last week was the Touch of Ink. And the Prize Patrol for my Facebook Lives, if you're new, is anytime you share it, I put your name in the number generator, and I just pull a name or a number in this case. But you do need to put it in the comments that you did share it, because many times it doesn't come up as, sometimes it does, of who shared and who didn't. So if you just put in the comments that you shared, then I can pull it from that. And that's how I put the comments. I number them and I put them in like that. So this week, our Prize Patrol winner is Belinda Alanez. So I hope I'm saying that right, Belinda, but I don't have your address. So if you could just PM me your mailing address, I'll get this out to you tomorrow, but the latest tomorrow. Okay, this week, our Prize Patrol is another stamp set. It's from the annual catalog. It's the Timeless Tulips stamp set. And this one is perfect for Mother's Day, birthday, anything, all year. But these tulips, they're just beautiful. And it came with a punch, so you could, which is still available. It was a bundle with a tulip punch and the stamp set. So that's on the books for next week. I'll pull a name for someone to receive this one. Okay, but Belinda, if you're here with us today, just a reminder to send me over your email. I mean, yeah, no, your mailing address. So today we're going to be talking and working on the beautiful butterfly Brilliance stamp set, and a bundle actually. It came with gorgeous dies, and this one is one die. This just cuts out an entire page, as you can see here. This is the paper that is available with this butterfly bouquet suite that is limited. Now the whole bundle is an early release from the new catalog that has not come out yet. It's due out in May. So this is just an early release. They're giving us a little peekaboo into what this suite is going to look like. However, the paper that is included in the early release is not going to be available with the new catalog. So you can see here, this is a beautiful, beautiful stack of 6x6, and this is what I wanted to show you. This one print here, and I believe you get like 8 sheets of each design. This is how I just cropped this out right here, just like that. I mean, how simple does that get? And I have a whole case here of butterflies to use, and I'll show you, I'm going to show you some samples of what I did also, because I used different mediums. Some of them I just cut out like this. I mean, this was the easiest way to do it, and I have a full supply. Or I stamped it. Now the stamp is one full stamp. So you can see here, it's one stamp. It's best to use the Stamparatus with this. You can use the full, I forget what letter it is, the biggest block that we have. But that one, even when you have your hands around that block, it's very difficult, I find, to get a nice, clean image all the way around, where if it comes out a little funky on one side, if you're using the Stamparatus, you're good. You don't have to worry about it. So some people have cut these to make individual ones. They didn't like the fact that it was a big one. I think it opens up the it just opens up more opportunities to do things different ways. So I will not be cutting these. Along with this one big die came this beautiful plate of dies. Good morning everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today. So you can see these beautiful dies here. So when you stamp them, you can die cut them individually with these different beautiful shapes. This is a little brick image, and which I used on one of the cards I want to show you. This is just a little backdrop image, and this I did do a video with 2 cards that I'll show you now too on that one. But this is it's an enormous set, and it's a great value. And these will be available, like I said, in the catalog, the new catalog. But it's an early release, so they are available now, and the paper. And then also there was another part of the suite that is this. I don't know if you can see it so great, but it's specialty paper. It's a little shiny, it's thin, but you can see that there's like there's like a wood imprint on here. And I'm really not sure if you're going to be able to see that. But trust me, it's really beautiful. And I do have one to show you for that I used with this one. Again, these 2 papers are while supplies last, and they're only good during this promotion. Since it's not in the catalog, this is what you would be looking at to order, and these are the things that are available. I will have the item numbers for each of the things, the bundle or the stamp set or the paper, for you listed below the video here. The project that we're going to be doing today is not on my blog yet, but it will be. But let me just show you. This is what we're going to do. We're going to try to replicate this little fun fold card that I had made. And well, actually I'll show you here. And I wanted to add this on the back because people were saying, well, where are you going to write what you want to write? So they have this whole area back here. And I just added the belly band. I thought that keeps it nice and tight, and I'm using one of those cutout butterflies. So that we're going to do one with that, just a little bit of, we're going to change out the color a little bit. So this is another one. This is where I used that little brick die to make just a little bit of a focal point here. This butterfly here is cropped right out from that one sheet of paper, and then I also used my dies to cut out a bunch of the intricate dies to cut out some vellum butterflies, and then I just put some Wink of Stella on there, and that was good to go. These are the two that I did for the video. I just wanted to showcase that beautiful, I just love that background die. Oops, I'm too high up again. So I wanted to showcase this beautiful die, and these are just the full butterfly image, just cut from the back side of one of the butterfly images. Now this one here is the one I used. So I cut this out thinking that I was going to use one of these, but I wanted something more subtle, but I wanted to bring out that Bermuda Bay color. So that's what I used for that. And I feel like if you put vellum on anything, it just makes it beautiful. It just makes it pop right out. And then I just used my gold hoops and a little bit of the gold twine just to add a little pop of color for that. This one here is I used my blending brushes on top of that big die from the potted succulents dies, the Simply Succulents bundle, I believe. So that's all I did with that. Rococo Rose, and this one I did fussy cut because I just wanted it to match the colors. Again, this was one that I just cut right out of the DSP. And this is Rococo Rose, which is one of the retiring in colors. So just a reminder, if you want them, the full list comes out in the end of this month, but there are already things from that 2019 to 2021 in color family that are sold out or in low inventory right now, or on back order. I don't think they're sold out yet because they still will order them up until the official list comes out, and then they won't. After that, they're gone. So that's that one. This one I used a bunch of stuff on here. I wanted to use my the specialty paper, the wood grain specialty paper, and I wanted to use the little brick die again because I like the way that popped through one of the other layers. And if you can see under here, this was just one of those layers that I cropped out the big butterflies from. And again, I'm getting a lot of use out of my gold hoops. And these little dots were from the wood embellishments. I think that's all that they were called. And I thought they just looked perfect. Just pop them right on top of that wood. It was the same color to bring that out. So I love that one. And this one here was just, monochromatic, and I just wanted something to pop. And this butterfly was one of the ones that I watercolored. And so when I did that, I used my Stamparatus and I stamped it in the saddle brown StazOn ink because I just didn't want it black. I wanted it to be a little bit lighter. And then I just watercolored some of them. So you can see here, this is my little stash of all my different attempts just to see which I liked better. This was just cut right out. This was watercolored. This was used with my blends. These were also used with my blends. This one here was used with the blending brushes, and that was super simple. I just went right into the middle and then brought it out a little bit, and then that's it. This was just stamped in Calypso Coral ink, and then I took a sponge dauber and I just filled in a little bit of the color on the inside. So I'm good to go. I have plenty of butterflies to last me. And then this was my stash of the vellum butterflies. So you can see how much you can do with just that one stack of paper. And you'll be happy with it. So let me show you what we're going to do today. And so I'm starting off with, now I don't have this on the blog yet. I'm hoping to get it on either later today or tomorrow. And so since I don't have it, maybe you would want to just take a screenshot. These are the measurements right here. Hopefully you can see that. And I just want to show you the scoring. That's the only thing that is just a little bit different than what we normally do. So this is just a regular piece of 8.5 by 5.5. And I'm going to score it here. I'll follow my notes here so you can see at 2. And just make sure your scoring tools, your cutting tool is out of the way. So that's 2, 3 1/8, 5 3/8. So 1, 3. Is that right? 5 3/8, yeah. And then 6.5. Okay. All right. Now we're I will need this in a little bit for my belly band, but for right now, so you can see the score marks here, hopefully. All right. So all I'm going to do is fold back my two middle, the larger panel in the middle right here, and let's get my bone folder and make a nice crisp score line. Okay, now, so you can see where I'm going here with this. These I'm going to score the other way. I fold the other way. They're already scored. So this is going to just go back like this, and this is going to go back like that. Okay, and there you go. There you go. You have your little fun fold right there, and then it pops up nice. So I mean, this was fine. Even if you did burnish it really well, it would sit down pretty nicely. But that's why I put the belly band on, just so that to keep it all together. So mainly now we're just going to layer it up, and let's just. I have these cut. I have two. These are the score lines. This is the DSP, and I chose. The two thinner ones go on the outside, and the thicker one goes on the inside. I kind of like having white behind DSP, so that's why I layered each one of them up onto a piece of basic white. So, but you don't have to do that. That's just me. All right, so. Just kind of center it there like that, and do the same thing here. Okay. And this side, I want to make sure my other design is showing out. Okay. And this was a directional card, so that's the only thing to remember if you are going to use a DSP that has direction to it. Just make sure that it's vertical for this, so that you're not totally, thrown off when you have one on one side and one on the other. Okay, so I'm just going to pop these right on here. This is so simple. You'll be surprised. And I just chose my color by what I wanted to, by the DSP. So I just went in, I looked at the DSP. I always find myself navigating back to, make sure this is the right way, Lori. Yep, okay. Navigating back to the mint macaron. I just love that color. That is my favorite green. Okay, almost all coming together. So if one of your favorite colors are one of the colors, I was surprised that they got so quickly. I mean, the list is not even out yet, and I know the site's gray, which really was my favorite blue, is definitely on back order, and I don't think it has a date to be released. So that's tough. Okay, so let's do the belly band before we put our. Oh, actually, you know what? I had another sheet, and I don't know what I did with it. I had another white, which I can't find. But okay, so anyway, you would make sure that you put a piece of white. You could actually still just write your sentiment on there or your greeting, but I forgot to bring over my white. So okay, let's actually, if I have my trimmer out, I'm going to do my belly band here, and I want these to have a nice crease. You could just take your belly band and fold it over. But because it is a little thicker, I wanted to make sure that I have enough, that I have it tight. So I wanted to make sure I have my, my score lines pretty tight. And that just takes one strip, and this is 9 inches by 1 inch. So I'm just gonna make that right into the middle. Okay, and let's do our scoring for that. So that's here, the score lines for the belly band are 2.5 here, and making that a little tighter. And what I do here, and this is my fancy way of saying, turn it around and go the other way. That's just easier for me. So I turn it, and I'm going to go 2 3/8 here on this side, because it's not exact, which would have been nice, but it wasn't. So let's see, while I have this here, let me just do this so we can, I think it's 2 inches in the back. I'm not positive, but I think it'll be fine. Yep, that'll do just fine. Okay. All right, so let's get this on while I'm thinking of it. Okay. There. Now you can have a nice little space. Okay, so this is going to go on here, right around it. So I have my score lines for my belly band, and I want to make sure I know where I'm going to be putting my sentiment. So I'm going to make sure that it is on to the, over to the right side. So I took this sentiment, just the thanks sentiment from the Simply Succulents bundle, stamp set, actually, I'm just using that for here. And so before I put it on, I want to make sure I just put this right over to the side, okay? And also, once I had this finished, then I realized, well, once somebody opens it, it looks a little boring there. So I'm going to put the sentiment again right here in the middle. And the belly band will cover it, but once it's off, could have used a different color. Maybe I would have used the Misty Moonlight on that, but it's subtle, but it's there. It's fine. Okay, so now we have that. We have everything ready here. This is your area to write, and we're just going to fit that right over there. Doesn't that look pretty? Okay, so I'm just going to take my, I think I'm going to take my Seal Plus for that, because that will get some action going in and out. Ooh, is this empty? No. All right, come on. Oh, all right, I'm not going to use that then. It's funky. Okay, and that will fit over here. And let's get this guy on here, and then we can get our butterfly, the star of the show. and it's a nice fit. It's not too tight, but it's definitely workable to take it on and off. Okay, so I just chose one simple, super easy, one of my already cut out butterflies. I just kind of looked for that color, and the mint macaron and the misty moonlight just popped right out at me. I think I'm going to, well, you know what, I don't have, usually I would just put some, I would take a sponge and I would use my liquid glue for that, but I don't have that either here. So I'm just going to take a glue dot, put it right into the center, and you won't see it. There. It just looks like his body right there. Okay. And you could put some Wink of Stella on here, or you don't have to, but look how pretty that is. And then I wouldn't, I would put just one or two dimensionals on there. You don't want it too thick. I mean, chances are if you're mailing this, I don't know about you, but my post office always, I don't know what, they always nab me for extra. Even if I have the 75-cent one on, which is supposed to be like the hand stamped stamp, so that they know that it's a different size or if it's a different weight. And every single time she still grabs me for more money every time I mail one of those. Don't understand. But anyway, so you might have to pay a little bit extra to mail this, but don't you think it's worth it? Isn't that adorable? So, and these butterflies, they just make for, I mean, just card after card after card, and the DSP makes it so beautiful. So, okay, so I think that wraps it up. I wanted to make sure that I got to show you how to do this quick and easy one. I'll have it on the blog tonight or tomorrow, not sure, and then it will have all the measurements there, so in case you didn't get a copy of this. So that's it for today. Make sure that you hop over to join our new, formerly known as the VIC group, and now it is going to be called the Lollipop Papers. So that's where we're having all of our challenges, and that's where more Prize Patrol will be every week, every month. And this one, we have two Prize Patrols this month. The green color challenge and just the March 21. March 21 is just, 2021 is just doing, stamping anything that, posting anything that you made. It does not have to be Stampin' Up. So I just want to see it. If you made it, please share it with us and inspire us. So, okay, ladies, I hope you have a great day. I'll have the links below for the Lollipop Papers group, and also for the item numbers and information that you would need if you want to go ahead and order this bundle or any of these products from this suite. All right, I hope you have a great day. Stay safe. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.